Yes, congrats on the extension. That's great news. To have a proper go at a pre-season as well. There's an annoying phrase in life where people say some things happen. People think sometimes things happen for a reason. I never know really what that means. But do you look back on the early part of this year, the 2 races you did with Red Bull, and think, given what's happened to Yuki, maybe things happen for a reason, for a good reason, in that he's now going to have to have a season on the sidelines, and you've got a confirmed drive for next year?
I definitely think about that phrase a lot, and I always try and tell myself that sometimes. And in normally the bad moments, obviously we are struggling to understand what is going on, and I think at the start of the year, obviously I was having a lot of those sort of thoughts with what was going on, but at the same time, it's hard to say that now, because I think to be in the sport, we all believe in ourselves, obviously. I think you couldn't be here if you thought that somebody was better than you. And I would have liked to have thought that with the right amount of time, I would have got my head around it, honestly. Because for me, 2 races I honestly don't even really remember them. They were so short. So, but I do believe in that phrase sometimes, and I do think that there's a lot of things that have happened this year that have made me a lot stronger, and I've learned a lot from.
Do you feel a bit sorry for Yuki?
I think it's tricky because in the same way that I would feel for anybody that's not in Formula One, that's worked a long time to get there, but at the same time there's a lot of guys that don't get the opportunity ever, and he's had a few years in the sport, and I think it's a very, very tough game, which obviously I've learned as well. Okay, thank you.